Hello and welcome everyone to the grand final in the WESG 2019 West EU Qualifier between LDLC and Pheonix. Sorry for the delay, we were just getting the IP and thankfully we're in the game finally, as we have missed the first few rounds. Thankfully this one is an eco. Joining me today is Greatness, as he's taking that spot for Raptors who didn't come on today. But how are you, Greatness?
Doing pretty good. Rolled out of bed, saw LDLC was playing, and I had no choice but to hop on, see what was going on. Because LDLC, they've made quite a run, haven't they? They beat Heretics the other day. I think that was big, kind of a big upset. I think if they were able to pull off this best of three and make it to the grand or make it to WESG, I think that would be pretty big for them.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, it is the grand final, of course, as earlier me and Overseer had managed to cast the match between Pheonix and the other French team, Heretics, as Pheonix was showing a lot of dominance on that series, especially. It was 2-0, I believe, 16-6 and like 16-8 or something down the second map. So definitely showing a lot of prowess. They've done well on Inferno. That was actually Inferno where they won 16-6 against Heretics. So coming into this game on LDLC, of course, the bigger of the dogs, I guess you could say, of the two French teams. So interested to see how well they do this time. It is 3-1 so far, so Pheonix is having a good start to this half. I'm not really sure, of course, who won the pistol round. Well, actually, I could check right there.
It's like LDLC,
LDLC
one pistol,
did,
and they got you.
Thank
So
God for
same
that.
old, same old.
Yeah, same old, same old. It looks like Pheonix won the force buy actually. As looking like they're gonna be going down. Banana Thomas managed to get one, but gets taken down. But look at the health here from LDLC. Taken quite low as they are moving in. Mighty Max waiting for them. He's the lone wolf here holding it, as he does take down Major, who was low HP. Down to a 2 versus 2 now. Mac 10 and an off here on Pheonix. Crucial was having a great game in the previous series. Let's see how well he does here, as they are slowly moving in. They do have the diffuse kits on their backpacks as they are moving in now. There's a smoke here against Sixer, as Jinx, I think, seeing that shadow, managed to take down Crucial, gets the second as well, as they managed to win the 2v2, and LDLC the second round now since that pistol round. And Pheonix will actually be going for a second op here. So 2 ops here for Pheonix.
Yeah, the UK majority team going for the double ops, Thomas and Crucial, and you've seen Crucial with that op, earlier this week being you, and he was very dominant with that op. I believe it was on this map too. He's just like literally holding W and pushing down mid with that op, and he was very, very successful. And Sixer not going to have much success on Banana there, as he loses that opening duel to Thomas, who's wielding that second op for Pheonix. So double op already looking decent here. And LDLC, they got to play with a man down.
Yeah, definitely. Figure out adding you to the stream name so people are aware that you're with me.
Can't go unidentified.
Can't go unidentified. There you go. So coming into this round now, 3-2, as they do manage to take down the first player, which is Sixer. They're going now into the B side. They're doing the smokes. 1 minute remaining, still lots of time on the clock, as there are 2 players waiting inside here. Thomas misses the shot, unfortunately, but they are moving now with the pop flashes. Thomas, they're very aware of his position. Tabs takes him out. Jinx goes down. Jinx takes down Mighty Max as well. So 3 versus 4. Originally started well for them, but at the moment they are struggling to get those entries, and they are entering the site. And Robin takes 1, but Happy replies in kind against Surreal. So 2 versus 3. Robin and Crucial moving in well now from CT and Ruins, as Crucial rethinking with an off, of course, very difficult. Ooh. Robin does take 1, but that is all she wrote. Again, surviving with 2 players LDLC. So not the best of money, of course, when you survive with 2 people, but they will take it as it's all tied up 3-3. Pheonix now being forced on a half buy here going to this round.
Yeah, Yeah, Phoenix are looking good in like the early round in these rounds so far. They're getting the opening picks, but LDLC have looked very good in like the mid round when it comes down to the execute and getting the frags when entering the site. And they've been able to convert despite being a man down in a couple of these rounds. So we'll see if they can continue this. I'm not sure who picked this map. Are you 100% on that one? Take a look.
Well, I think it's
Inferno. Phoenix picked
Phoenix.
Inferno.
Phoenix picked Inferno on
Does.
the first series as well against Earth, and that's where they
So
won
obviously they're
16 to
feeling
6.
good. Yeah, they're feeling good on Inferno. Well, we also saw LDLC beat Heretics on Inferno earlier this week, did we not?
Yeah, I believe so. It's hard to
Yeah,
remember.
so
It's been for like 14 matches this week, so
yeah,
it's hard to
so
keep track.
I'm pretty sure they did, but LDLC and both of these teams obviously well versed. They've played the map uh, a lot, and then we'll see Dust 2 for a second map, and obviously everybody knows how to play Dust 2, so that should be a good one as well. So a little bit of a B site. Actually coming in here, Mighty Max only one. Well, actually Mighty Max and Thomas was there. Thomas holding behind second oranges, but not going to be able to find any more but one. So Crucial is all that remains here in a 1v3. He'll try to save that gun into the next round, but what do you think about this series? Do you think we've seen LDLC beat some teams perhaps they shouldn't have, win some games they shouldn't have? But Phoenix, I would assume you would think Phoenix is the favorites here, right?
I mean, LDLC, of course, coming from the higher bracket as well, so they haven't been struggling as much coming into this tournament. That said, but Phoenix, I mean, it's hard to really say. It's usually a day-to-day basis. I mean, how many teams, some teams have been good days or bad days. Phoenix definitely showing earlier that they're here to play today. So they've been doing incredibly well. That motivation, that streak kind of leaks into this match, even with a 2-hour, break in between them. When you're having a good day, you're having a good day. LDLC, of course, this is gonna be their first and only match, so we can't really tell
It's just the
how well
start
they're
of their
doing.
day.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the
exactly.
start of their
Can't
day.
really
So
tell
we
how well they're
can't
doing.
tell. Yeah, we can't tell if they've had a good day. We can't tell if the breakfast has been had. Well, it's a little bit later over there, so dinner, maybe lunch.
You could say the map picks maybe favor Phoenix a bit, but at the same time, LDLC, well, they're more known, right? Like they have a lot more known players. I mean, I know a
Yeah,
few of the players, of course, of Phoenix. Robin's been around since the days of like Property and those kind of teams. We're talking about many years ago. So, ooh, Major, what was that? Just shoots. The first taps just happened to find Surreal's head as he was trying to rotate back. So down to a 4 versus 5 now. But yeah, like LDC, you can consider them, I mean, possibly the favorites, at least if you talk about individuals.
yeah.
Then
I
we have
mean,
the more known players.
yeah,
But
I can definitely agree with you on that one. It's just, if we're speaking of the tournament as a whole, I think me and you could both agree that Heretics definitely dropped the ball in this tournament. We expected a lot more from them and just unable to
look
really
at
show us
B.
any. Oh dear,
Oh,
B has been left wide open somehow. This is, you usually don't see this in like 4v4 situations. B getting wide open like this. So that's why I'm kind of confused. If it's more like a 3v2, like a disadvantage towards Phoenix, you would maybe see him stack a bomb site, but that's very bizarre. I don't know if you've ever seen that before.
well, it depends, right? Like because if you're up against 5 players, then you kind of need maybe at least
Oh,
three
it is a
players
5v4.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need at least like 3 players kind of holding the site. So problem is when you have 4, then you kind of split it 2-2. So 2 players almost has, well, depending on how good they smoke it out and if they push through the smokes and whatnot. But like for the majority of the time, you're gonna have extremely hard time actually holding the site with 2 players against 5, right? But if you had all 5 players, they wouldn't stack a site. But maybe they decide this was a better idea, especially since if they lose this, they'll save and be able to have another fire round, which is what they're going
Right.
for here. So it's viable. I mean, you asked earlier who was the favorites and whatnot. I mean, Phoenix, I've always sensed that as a team, they work better as a unit. But that said, that series earlier that we watched them, play against Heretics. They weren't very, let's say, tactical. They made a lot of mistakes, especially in afterplant positions. Like they would go extremely aggressive, and they would die out to CTs who were just waiting for them. There was a time where
Right.
I think Thomas just jumped through the smoke towards CT or something like that, right in the hands of a player. He didn't even have a teammate flash for him. He got killed straight
Interesting.
out, and it was like a 2 versus 1 by that point. It was a 2v2 when they just jumped in and died, and it was a 2v1, and they lost that because of it. So they weren't doing so great in terms of after plant positions, but
Hmm.
individually and as a team, generally speaking, they were overwhelming Heretics. So it really depends. I mean, you can't really tell, especially now or so early in this game, as LDLC is still kind of warming up into this game. They did lose the 3 rounds after that pistol round, but after that, LDLC seems to be picking it back up. And this is the T side of Inferno. I mean, Inferno, you could say, is probably one of the more balanced maps in the map pool. So you, how many rounds you get on T and CT really depends. I mean, Pheonix on against I think it was Heretic or someone else was like 8-7, and he still managed to win all the T rounds regardless.
Right.
So yeah, I think it's still too early to tell in my opinion.
Indeed. Indeed, it is. So, time will definitely tell in this match. So, it is a gun round. And LDLC, they've been kind of dominant on that B bomb side, haven't they? A couple times. Of course, last round they walked it in for free, but a couple rounds prior, they've been able to take it with relative ease, only losing one or two players. And maybe that's why they ended up stacking A. They didn't really believe or didn't have confidence in that B hole to hold it as they only had 2 men there.
Yeah, well, still anybody's round here, especially I mean these 2 gun rounds from Pheonix. They didn't do so well in the previous round. Well, they didn't. You can't really say that because they only lost 1 player before they decided to save all 4 weapons. They didn't really fight much other than losing that early entry.
Right.
So I think it's all yet to be seen here in this gun round. But they are running low on money, so a lot's going to be depending here. It's a good nade there onto, I think it was Thomas. And it looks like they're just going to be heading towards A here as Robin takes out Jinx. Dexter and Tabs. Tabs gets
Wow.
2 lovely entries onto A there. So that's down to Thomas and Mighty. And individually, definitely LDLC winning the gunfights most importantly. And Pheonix just tails between their legs back to a save round here. And
They're gonna
a
have to
6th round.
save. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you saw the setup. You had a player like in like arches, like kind of relatively early. I mean, LDLC had signaled. I mean, except for a couple of early nades that they were going to go towards it. You had that player in arches, and anytime you put a player in arches like that, especially if it's just going to be one of your default arches guys, I mean, your A defense is going to be very. Well, I mean, it's going to be harder to defend because all it takes is one smoke in that archway, and that arches player is like just about isolated from all the action, and your A site players are vulnerable to the wrap, of course, and I think that's what we saw there. I mean, the arches player even fell too. I think I think he was the first one to fall, so that made it even worse. And you saw Tabs wrap around; he was able to shut it all down, getting 2. So
Yeah.
LDLC showing that they can take A and B so far, and this is looking really good here on their T side.
Yeah, Thomas 129 ADR at the moment. First 10 rounds. Let me know, guys, if the volume is too raised a little bit now. But anyway, looking like it's going to be mostly just control here from LDLC, as they are mostly stacked up now towards the bottom of T ramp. 2 people actually pushing up house, so maybe getting a bit of control second mid. A bit of damage there on Major. Taking damage there too, does not reply. Alright, where are they gonna decide to go here? I mean, it's still 1 minute and 12 seconds remaining, so the issue here is that they lost banana control. So If they leave, I mean, Pheonix, if they can put maybe the AWP or Crucial down on Banana, they can easily rotate the last two players back to A. Meaty grenade against Mighty.
Yeah, so I definitely like to see Pheonix get back on the board here. Otherwise, it might be LDLC starting to pull away. And well, that's a good start, but it's a 1-for-1 trade. I don't know how effective that's going to be in the long run. That flank is already gone, and Robin is still in the pit, and Crucial chiming in as well, but Sixer gets one, and Crucial's still on that bomb site, but Major wrapping around. Is he going to go through that smoke? 20 seconds. Time is of the essence all of a sudden. And this is going to be very awkward. I don't see a way they can get back into this. Major and Sixer. I'm not sure. And Robin spotted out Sixer as well, and it's just going to be, or spotted out Major, it's just going to be Sixer who falls. Well, Pheonix, they get back on the board, and they're not out of the woods just yet, because LDLC do have enough money to reinvest, so Pheonix are going to have to start stringing these rounds together.
Yeah, well, 4-6, so at the moment the gap isn't that large between the two teams. Only 2 rounds in between them, so still early days. That's coming on to the 11th round here. Looking like a quick banana take here from LDLC. Molotovs all around, but no issues whatsoever. They do have the banana control. There's 3 players from Pheonix holding in close just in case they decide to push it. But not looking likely, just leaving that one player Major on the bottom of Banana. And now Pheonix has managed to take over Banana. So do they decide to push on in, or do they play passive? Best not to do it without a flash, of course, especially with the position of Major. They're now aware, of course, there's still one player here due to that Molotov. LDLC taking a mid control as they are sneaking up onto house as well. Happy with setting up that smoke on Haystack so it can have dropped down. Well, it doesn't actually fall to Haystack. Smoke actually works against them as Surreal takes down Happy from the house. 4 versus 5 now. 4 versus 4 as Jinx gets another kill. They can actually rotate into B from CT spawn.
Oh no.
Oh, nice positioning here, but where are they gonna go? They faking it out as if there's no one in CT. As I'm not sure if they're aware of his position. They are now as Tabs takes down Surreal. Crucial trying to hold the position here, but he's getting taken down really low, down 13 HP. And again, managing to save. So
Yeah, I think the saving grace on that B wrap was that only one person was wrapping B. If there was any more than that one person trying to get to B, I think that would have been a little bit more trouble. But the 2 people were obviously on Banana, and B was already clear. So I think that ended up working out for LDLC in the long run. And they're going to pick up a 7. And these guns are crucial, of course, if they want to have a fight in that next round. But LDLC, they are looking quite fantastic so far in the mid round.
yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, Pheonix are not winning most of the gunfights. That's kind of the biggest issue. It's not the team play. I mean, they're using the utility to take over Banana. They're using utility to keep them back from going into house. But as soon as they start pushing in from Banana, they just immediately took those entries without any real response really. And Pheonix again forced on just saving those last few weapons they can buy again. So they do have that op, but they do have a shotgun as well. Mighty will be holding that trusted weapon here on B. And whereas he decide to play with it, probably one of those close range angles, as they are gonna just stick to a passive play from the inner sight.
Crucial. That's a good way to open up. You can see the buy going on here from Pheonix. That auto shotgun on Mighty Mac. See if it comes into play.
Yeah, they are moving in now towards Banana. Multiple players here, just leaving Happy background. He just tries to fake it out in his positions. Keeping them modest, keeping them inside the site as the rest of them just moving towards banana. 30 seconds remaining now. As do they decide to move? Good Molotov here from Mighty, but it's out. He gets the kill against Major as Jinx is dropped to 9 HP, so they're keeping them modest now. 29 seconds as Thomas moving in. Might get caught out here by Jinx. No, he gets him and gets Sixer as well. Down to Happy alone. 1 versus 3. Happy, yeah, jumping across the. Doesn't know if he realized there's no smoke in CT or not, but he just jumps across that looking. Gets immediately taken out. And a 5th round here for Pheonix, so not the worst of starts, of course, on their CT side, but still could use a few more rounds before they switch over.
Yeah, still plenty of rounds left for them to still recover. In this one, that was a fantastic play there by Thomas towards Coffins, being able to hold it until rotations were able to filter through. And what a run boost there. Thomas going to get to be a little bit earlier than his enemies and be able to toss an nade down onto Major. He takes a little bit of damage down to 89. So back 10 out on Jinx. I'm not sure if probably could have gotten them a gun out. Major. No, I don't think they would have had enough money. So Jinx is going to be on that Mac 10. He's going to actually be the first to make contact here. And he wants to go through the smoke. Oh my goodness, he does. That is intriguing and Happy. It's going to be on the slope towards Arches. And this is going to work out. This might work out. This is going to be another B-Rap. And it's just going to be Mighty Max when an auto shotgun. That Daredevil is not the gun you want when a B-Rap is coming in.
Oh, what?
Well, oh my goodness.
You notice Major looked back at him like, what you doing, bro? Why would you do that? This just thinks him down to 53 HP. That other shotgun though, it can still do damage. I mean, there are 2 players that are quite low. Worth noting, that close range with a shotgun could do damage. But with that planted, now they can't take it out of plant position. Surreal gets taken down. So, oh, he can get him with this kill. He does. Oh! Just down to Happy with 7 HP now. Might get taken down by Robin, he does. And that shotgun, you know, what you call the less optimal weapon, does manage to get things. I mean, Major probably wouldn't have gone down as easily if he didn't get dinged, of course, earlier in the round. As that shotgun only needed 1 headshot, even at that range, because of how low. Wait, he's not picking up the AK. Is he just preferring this weapon now?
Why not?
You notice he passed by the AK, didn't bother to pick it up. So
I picked it up, you know, dropped to teammate maybe, and
buy
another auto. Yeah, it's very cheap. It's not of the expensive variety in this game. It's a very inexpensive. Gives you a decent kill reward as well. So, not really sure what the rationale was there, but I'm sure he knows what he's doing. But timeout here. And LDLC, they could invest if they want to, but we'll probably see a save here. This game might be knotted up at 7 apiece, so pretty even first half we've had.
Yeah, I'm still curious why I didn't pick up the AK, but just buy another shotgun. I'm stuck on it, you know. I can't get out of my head. It's driving me mad.
Doesn't make a lot of sense to me either. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
It's driving me mad. Well, that's it. It's gonna be 7 rounds here for LDLC, with the 6th round now finally from Pheonix. So getting closer and closer on their CT side. But LDLC, if I remember correctly, if my memory serves me right, I believe they are mostly CT side when it comes to this map. I think I remember them doing much better on the CT side than the Galaxy side.
It would definitely make a lot of sense. You know, LDLC could pull up that double op, which is very viable on this map. You know, pull it out with I believe Sixer. I believe Tabs has picked it up before. Even Happy, we've seen pick up the op. Definitely, their CT side can be very strong if those dual wield ops come out into play. But we'll see if that comes to fruition. But oh dear, Major, that's nice. And Mighty Max once again, the auto shotgun. Gonna have to do it again. He gets 1 more. This auto shotgun is working out very nicely, and he's gonna finish off the job, I believe.
Yep.
As Crucial gets one as well, and the auto shotgun. He knows how to use it. You think he death matches with?
Everyone's playing Counter Strike. Mighty is playing Left 4 Dead at the moment. He doesn't even bother picking up the AK. He's like, no, shotguns are better in case the horde comes in. So immediately can wipe out the entire team with that shotgun. He's up to 9 kills as well with just the shotgun, really. But
Yeah, he is. He's fragging with it, man. He knows how to use it. But 7-all. This game is all even after 14 rounds, but we've got to have a leader after 15, and Crucial wants his team to go into half with a lead as he takes down Tabs to open up round number 15. Up close and personal in the app.
Definitely improving here, Pheonix, as well, on these rounds.
Oh, yeah. Definitely looks a lot better than it did, in the early part of the half. It did look like LDLC was going to, kind of, run rampant on the T side, but they've looked a lot better so far.
But they're also going more aggressive. I mean, like, before they were just allowing them to execute for the most part. I mean, they're still holding, some of the passive positions, but they are trying to get aggressive in a lot of them, especially Crucial. But Crucial is generally like that. I mean, in the previous games that I've casted for Crucial, he's always been aggressive getting that early entry. And that's why he's doing so well with the team, just getting that early entry. The problem is, when they reply and take the bomb site, of course, that early entry does not end up saving them in the end. That shotgun again is gonna get the second kill. Oh, Jinx is kind of low actually to get something done here. Oh, another kill. 2 kills there from Mighty as Crucial finishes it off. I mean, at that point it's no longer about farming money, considering it's the last round of the half. He's just enjoying the shotgun.
He's having a ball. I mean, what's the point in playing this game if you're not having a good time? And that is exactly what he's doing. He is having a good time with that shotgun, and I'm pretty sure he got majority of his kills in that half with the auto shotgun. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure most of them came with that auto shotgun. Someone in chat says he's Zaiwu with an auto shotgun. He might be, because that was very impressive, some of those rounds.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're casting to enjoy ourselves. We're enjoying the game with you guys while talking about it. We don't have to act like we're casting the major, of course. Just like to have a few jokes here.
Only sometimes. Only sometimes.
Only sometimes.
It's like a conversation. All right. There happens to be a CS game, playing. But we're going to be headed into the second half. Pheonix up 8-7. We'll see if they can continue their winning ways, because it definitely had the momentum headed into that second half. And we'll see if they can pick up the pistol. He also ever crucial pistol round. It seems like we always say the pistol round is crucial, but second half pistol is always just so important. You can't overemphasize how it swings the momentum either way, and it's going to be a 4 stack up here towards mid.
Speaking of crucial, if you can get back to the idea of the player, I always notice as well that he doesn't do as much damage until he gets that off. Like, it's always the earlier rounds that Pheonix struggles in. But as soon as they get the gun rounds, he has that off, he do so much work. Anyway, getting back to it now, they're going into the site now. They managed to get one reply to gets happy. 4 versus 4. They're pushing out to the site now. Crucial. Gonna be planting that bomb as 3 players are rotating in from CT. Jinx now flanking it from Banana. Might catch Robin. He does catch Robin, so down to 3 versus 4 now. There's a smoke blocking his way. Nice positioning here from Crucial. Takes down Sixer as he spots the USP coming from the other one. Thomas just runs in as overcalls him. Thomas the tank and managed to take down 2 kills, as that is a done round here for Pheonix. As LDLC, knowing Happy, of course, will never decide to eco in the second round. Will always force buy and hope for the best, as that is what they will be doing. And let's see how it goes this round. I mean, if they lose this round, they'll end up on an eco next round. So, kind of going to be throwing away a few rounds here. The gap will start enlarging and that's when they'll start getting worried. So let's see how it goes on this first round. I mean, on this first one.
Indeed, LDLC will never waver. They'll never eco. They will always stay in the fight. You gotta respect that at the point, though. Always believing in yourself. Always believing in those 4 spies. And well, Daredevil, it might work out. Tabs has found himself an opening, but he does go down in the end. But Major does get back with his life intact. He's able to reposition over towards B. So we'll see if he can pop some heads. Smoke will be well timed. Doesn't have any rotations over there just yet, so this might be rather difficult if they do hit that B bomb site. But it looks like he does have some help. Jinx is starting to rotate on over, and this looks like this is going to be a B-sided attack. And both of these players have gotten themselves in the CT. Perhaps a boost will be coming in. They're going to need to speed this up. But Pheonix a bit hesitant here, but now they're going to go and Major. Gonna have to do a lot of work on that beast. I believe he's nated too, and yep, he's gonna be cleared. The due diligence done by Pheonix, and this should be pretty done and dusted for Pheonix to pick up their 10.
It's gonna be an easy round here. LDLC, of course, aware of the idea that they're gonna have eco next round. We'll be trying to save those last 3 pistols as they hope to use it next round. Better than a full eco, of course. Better than the USBs. So it's pretty much an easy round here. Money Max doing a lot of work here with just, you know, weapons that are not, of course, the AK or the M4. Up to 13. Actually, let's check out the rest of the team. The ADRs. Still doing so much work for his team. He's up to 108 ADR at the end of this round. So, Crucial, of course, still not on the op yet. Doesn't need to be, as LDLC will be on an eco. Just the last few pistols that they saved last round. They probably can, I mean, Sixer can drop a Deagle for one of them if he want to. But probably best not to try to save for maybe that glass cannon next round. As it is going to be 10-7 here at the second half in the first map. Pheonix's map choice, of course, as we will be... Let me just check out the 3 maps actually. It's going to be Dust 2 next and Train after that. Dust 2 is definitely one of those that LTSCs like to favor. They always tend to play Dust 2, at least in the qualifier so far. Train though, I mean, I don't think
that kind of favors Pheonix.
Yeah, I don't think I've... Maybe I believe I casted Pheonix playing Train, but I don't think I've casted LDLC playing Train. So
yeah, Pheonix have played it a few times in MDL and whatnot, but obviously it's a little different lineup from the lineup they filled in ECA MDL. But I have seen them play it a few times, so obviously they have something prepared on the map if they do let it go through that far. Same can be said for LDLC, as this is pretty much a mop up here in the B-bomb site. But we'll have to see. Well, I mean, if it does go to Train, I would favor Pheonix. I think you're right. I haven't seen LDLC play Train, and if I have, I haven't seen them, play it enough for me to be confident in them taking it.
yeah, well, that said, this is gonna be the full gun round here from LDLC, so the weapons are gonna be giving them a bit of the advantage coming into this round. As Pheonix, of course, still on a few of the submachine guns, the MAC-10s from those few rounds that they've been farming with them. So if they end up losing this, of course, we're gonna be seeing the full gun round regardless, with the op clearly from Crucial. Not gonna be farming just yet, as LDLC looking like they're trying to take at least the top banana control or delay them before just moving back into the site. As Pheonix, I mean, they kind of surrendered the map, so the banana control. As Pheonix managed to take it over now with the Molotovs, but there's no one there. So now they have the control, they have that bomb still at the bottom of C-Ramp. As 2 of the players are still taking control of apps. They're clearly not decided yet where they wish to go. Just kind of prodding around more than anything else.
Yeah, it's kind of like picking and trying to figure out where the defenses lie for LDLC. Picking and prodding, I should say. Trying to work out, seeing if they can get a response and get any information they can. And that's all what a default really is about. Just trying to work out where these players are playing, set yourself up for the later rounds. And well, Robin's setting himself up for this round because they've gotten a pick and they're going to get wrapped here in the A bomb site. It's going to be a difficult hold, and Jinx will get one, but that'll be it because Sixer will fall. And this game might be headed towards its conclusion, Daredevil. It's about to be 12-7. LDLC, they're going to have the guns they save here, but other than that, not really a lot to write home about.
No, most importantly, actually, Mighty Max managed to pick up that op. Not needing to buy it next round, it will be passing it to Sir Crucial. The Dutchman here from Pheonix. Worth noting, by the way, that of the British teams, Pheonix is probably the least British of British teams, as they do have two non-Brits here, which is Robin and Crucial. Crucial the Dutchman, Robin the Swede. Played in multiple of the old Swedish lineups back in the day. Crucial these days, I mean, I don't know. I feel like he's probably one of the better Dutchmen I've seen. Like, he's always performing for his team, almost as much as, you know, Chris Jade does for his team. Where's the other Dutchman I'm thinking of? As LDLC, now that they're gonna be a bit low struck for cash, they're gonna be trying to save as much money as they can in the next round. They do have those two weapons and Pheonix. Now, still look at the stacking of money here for Pheonix. More than enough to really go on here for at least 2 more gun rounds, and they end up losing it. As Surreal poking around on long, managed to get some damage there on Sixer, but look at his position from Tabs. He gets the kill against Robin, so he has the bomb down. And of course, this is going to be called the position. Look at the rotation here, but Surreal pushing on short. Managed to take down Sixer. Look at Tabs, he's still holding the back of the house here. Does get another kill. He still knows where the bomb is, but Thomas manages to move in, catches the bomb. But look at this complete split of the CTs. There's only one here on CT spawn, and considering Tabs managed to get that bomb, the entry, he did so much work, but the rest of his team just going down to picks, and it's just down to them now, 2 versus 3, as we see Major now holding out at Library as they're moving in. Oh yeah, Doc, yeah, how can I forget Doc, of course. But I mean from the players who have been in the tournament scene.
I mean,
Doc is kind of known for FPL more than this, but still a great player, of course. You can never doubt.
We did see him this week too, or we did see him in this qualifier playing with the Feast kids, I believe. So he's definitely competing a little bit more, but did some good work with the Feast kids. Very capable with the AWP as well. But yeah, it's kind of like, you know, when you get a bomb down early in the round, it's kind of like awkward because like none of your teammates can really get like in position to like help you like, defend it. Yeah, it's kind of like if you rotate to like help with the bomb, you're probably gonna die. So it's kind of like for Tabs, he's got to be like a solo man there. Like he's got to just do it by himself. Because if his teammates move in, they're gonna probably get picked off. So it didn't work out there for LDLC. Tabs did get a couple of kills there with that save gun, but now this is the round that matters. LDLC don't have a lot of full gun rounds to play with, but it starts now, and Sixer's back on that op. Crucial on the op as well, and like you said, he's very competent with this weapon in his hands. We'll see if he can find a pick. Sixer trying to find a pick, and oh, he does. That's nice towards mid, a little up close and personal.
Yeah, Surreal getting aggressive.
Yep.
Well, a lot to really consider here. I mean, looking like they're going to be pushing onto the B side. There's only just now rotating the third player in, but they might actually catch him off here as they're taking their time to get into the site. As Thomas pushes in, does manage to take one out, but the smoke's now coming in. Mighty just pushing through CT spawn, takes out Happy. Tabs managed to get one though. He's getting pincered in. There's someone coming for ruins. He hears him now. Oh, with the 2 bullets, he just takes one on Mighty. Oh, a bit of a lucky shot as well. I mean, that second bullet did not look like it was anywhere near his head, but thank the recoil gods, he does manage to get him in the end. As Crucial, all alone, gonna get shot from ruins if he's not careful. Does see one, he gets Sixer, but Dick is taken down by Jinx, and that was, well, a lot of that was on Tabs really, getting that 3k. And an 8th round here from LDLC as Pheonix, of course, with more than enough money, they'll just keep buying what they want, what they need coming to this game. But yeah, kind of like we were noting earlier, when Tabs pushed into what do you call it, apps and managed to get the bomb down second mid. The issue wasn't that yeah they were supposed to get into position, but the problem is they start getting aggressive. And when they start getting aggressive, they start losing players over and over. Oh, Sixer does manage to take that Crucial. So, I mean, that's kind of the main issue, right? It's their positioning is probably the most important factor of CS. It's one of the fundamentals. Everyone knows it. Even the Silvers know it. You always have to consider your positioning. But speaking of positioning, Mighty flash in the corner, gets taken out. Down to a 4 versus 2 now, and not looking likely here, Dragons.
Oh, not at all. Looks like LDLC starting to find their footing. Better late than never. We'll see what will come of it in the end, because Pheonix have gotten themselves up to a pretty decent lead here. We'll see if LDLC can close the gap. It's too early to tell as of now, but this round number 22, is definitely looking good for them. Let's see if they can close it out with not too many casualties. They've already lost 1 man, but it doesn't look like Surreal and Robin are too interested in taking any fights, at least not as of now. They're just going to hold, see if anything's going to be given to them, but it doesn't look like it.
No.
Oh, dear.
A lot of burn damage there. 2 versus 4. I mean, 25 seconds remaining. If you're gonna push. If not, then, try to save that up and try to save T-spawn for now. As LDSC are not interested in pushing. No real interest in hunting with that amount of money they have currently on their side. So just a quick round here from LDSC. It's gonna be the 9th, as they're slowly closing the gap here between the two sides. Pheonix still looking comfortable here on Inferno.
Yeah, for now. We'll see if they can start, or LDLC will start to really make it interesting. But for now, I think Pheonix still in the driver's seat here to take this map and take it in the dust too. But we'll see how it plays out. Singular op though for LDLC, they haven't really gone into that double op. They haven't really had the money for it for the most part. So we'll see if they pick up that double op if it becomes available. But quick control of Banana taken by the T side. Robin and Thomas have Banana control, and Major and Tabs concede.
Yeah, good boost here. Oh, Thomas manages to push and just get that smoke kill against Major. Looking like they might be considering going on B. They have the utility being thrown now. Molotov kind of just to block them from pushing in too fast. Molotov now to back a quad as well. And looks like they're going to be pushing in. They have 2 players here. Tabs in an optimal position to get at least one. He does take one, goes down. And Thomas pushing over, but Tabs managed to take him out anyway. Oh, Crucial does get him, but he's down to 9 HP, or is it 8? Look, I'm blind. Can't really tell. When the hit points are exactly at the number, you can't really tell if it's an 8 or a 9.
Just gotta take a guess.
It's a 9 because you can see it in the bottom left corner. So 2 versus 3, as Jinx and Six are just going to try to save those 2 weapons. And LTLC saving more than not this guy at this map so far.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they knew exactly what the HVs look like. Because if they knew what we knew, they'd probably be a little bit more intrigued with going for it. But obviously, they don't know the exact hit points left on Mighty Max and Crucial. So they're just going to be able to save into pit. Pheonix are not going to hunt them. And it will be 14-9 and 2 rounds away for Pheonix. It closes.
Yeah, looking like it's gonna be a simple map here, and this is kind of what I was mentioning earlier. I mean, I said two things. One, Pheonix has been quite hot this day, I should say, because they did extremely well against Heretics. But most importantly, they were dominating on Inferno, which was 16-6 on Inferno. Literally just 2 hours ago. So looking like Inferno is their comfort zone, as it's now 14-9. Of course, a few more rounds here for LDLC as Heretics got, but still they have a chance to bring this back. They do have the gun round, they do have that op. So we'll see how they get through to this round. But oh, look at this push here. Happy pushes all the way down, but he doesn't manage to get a kill other than that Molotov. As Surreal and Jinx just colliding heads there on apps. There goes this full sprint.
Just peeking in the apps, dude. Oh,
he's gonna get caught. He's gonna get caught. It's just down to a 4 versus 2, and another save? Question mark.
This is a disaster for LDLC. That's a risky play you gotta go for, I guess. But yeah, they're gonna have to save. But Pheonix might be a little bit more inclined to hunt the players here. And, I mean, it looked good for LDLC for a second on that push, but they were just unable to convert in the end. So 14-9, about to be 15-9, and Tabs and Major will try their best to save the weapon. It looks like they might be able to, but they're starting to get closer to their positions.
Yeah, they did get one as Thomas as well. And not sure why GoTV is skipping all the kills there. Lovely.
Surreal does get one though. That's good. That's key. That's Surreal gets one.
I'll tell you guys what.
So
I'll control this myself. Let's see how good I am at observing.
Sometimes if you want something done, you gotta do it yourself. If you want it done right, I should say. Yep.
Oh, let's not go too far. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna do it this right, but I'm gonna do better than GoTV has been doing.
Well, 15-9. Yep.
You go ahead. I'm doing the observing.
15-9, round number 25. This could be the end for LDLC, as they do have a pretty decent buy, a lot better than I expected. So Crucial, though, is going to take down Tabs to open up this round. And this could be, like I said at the beginning of the end, Thomas will take down Happy as well. And 3 men remain for Pheonix to take map number 1. Be 1 map closer to headed to China. And as I was saying 3, it's all of a sudden down to 2. Jinx and Sixer. And eventually they'll realize that saving is not an option here. They have to go for it. And it looks like B site is wide open for the taking. Surreal will take down Jinx, who was not looking at him, and it will just be Sixer and a 1v5 with the op. He's capable with the op, but this might be a little bit too much to ask for, and it is. Yep. As Surreal takes down the last and 69 Daredevil. That is the final.
You know what? Maybe I am a pretty decent. I'll take Prius's job, of course.